Thank you very much, Mr. Williams. A pleasant good afternoon to all. Now, before I get into my presentation, I just want to make a statement with regards to a copy of an email that has been making the rounds that was sent to Carambola with regards to their brunch. Now, the task force has deemed that brunch is a normal restaurant activity and therefore not considered an event. And so a restaurant that has permission for a brunch are not required to have vaccinated patrons only, provided, however, that they're only permitted to have sit-down dining with maybe entertainment music in the background. Anything outside of that would be a violation of the regulations and will be dealt with accordingly. So events are considered, are not, a brunch is not considered an event. It is a normal restaurant operation, just like dinner, just like lunch. It is just a cross between breakfast and lunch. And so if a restaurant is having a brunch on their premises and they have a DJ for music entertainment, that is fine. Not required to have vaccinated patrons, but anything outside of that, any partying after the brunch or at any point during the brunch would be considered a violation and would be dealt with appropriately. So we just want to clear the air on that. It is not a free-for-all where you could have events and mix. The regulation is clear, and my presentation would bring out what the regulation says about events and who can attend. The new regulations have been published and will remain in effect until December the 16th. These new regulations contain significant changes affecting several sectors: sports, entertainment, travel, etc. I will highlight some of the changes here today. Permission is no longer required for funerals and weddings. Regulation 9.1 prescribes a person may attend a wedding, and all persons except the bride and groom shall adhere to safety protocols and social and distancing protocols. Likewise, a person may attend a funeral, and like weddings, all persons shall adhere to social and physical distancing protocols. So you no longer are required to apply for permission to have a wedding or a funeral. Just have your funeral or wedding and comply, adhere to all the protocols. However, the reception is something different. It's a social activity, and that would require permission. A person or organization may host an entertainment event, social event, or other activity in a building, club, or stadium, or other similar location. Events or social activities with more than 25 patrons are required to apply to the Commissioner of Police at www.police.kn for permission to host the event. I would repeat that. Events or social activities with more than 25 patrons are required to apply to the Commissioner of Police at www.police.kn for permission to host the event. Where permission is granted to a person to host an entertainment event, all patrons shall be required to produce proof of full vaccination by presenting their COVID-19 vaccination record or other valid proof of vaccination authorized by the Ministry of Health before entry into the event. The total number of persons that may be permitted to attend inside the building or stadium is a maximum of 75% capacity, with one person for every 6 square feet. All persons shall adhere to social distancing and physical distancing protocols. The management shall ensure that an accurate record of all persons in attendance at the event is kept, including their name, address, telephone number, and the patient number on the COVID-19 vaccination card. The full capacity of the building or stadium shall be posted on the entrance or entrances, and the approval from the Commissioner of Police shall state the number of patrons allowed at the event. I repeat that. The full capacity of the building or stadium shall be posted on the entrance or entrances, and the approval from the Commissioner of Police shall state the maximum number of persons allowed to attend an entertainment event. All children who are under the age of 17 who are not eligible for vaccination shall be treated as having the same vaccination status as their parents or guardians. There are separate protocols for bars. Regulation 9.5 states as follows. A bar may be open for the sale of liquor, and all persons shall adhere to the social and physical distancing protocols as well as hygiene protocols. Spacing between tables shall allow for a maximum of 6 feet between persons, and all persons, including the staff, shall wear face masks covering their nose and mouth except when eating or drinking. Live musical or other entertainment shall adhere to safety protocols and social and physical distancing protocols. This simply means that the protocols for bars are different to the protocols for events. The bars are expected to comply with the social and physical distancing protocols, that is 6 feet between persons, and while we have a different number for events which are hosting persons who are fully vaccinated. I just want to remind us all that the COVID-19 prevention protocols are still in effect and must be adhered to. The easing of some restrictions are mostly due to a high vaccination rate, and so we encourage those of you who are still not vaccinated to get vaccinated to protect yourself as we gradually remove restrictions. Remember to continue to wear your masks, maintain physical and social distance when in public, and sanitize frequently. Thank you.